Welcome to GyanBite. Today we are diving into authentication, the single most important thing you will build in any web application. Here's a wake up call. 80% of data breaches involve stolen or weak credentials. That's not some edge case, it's the primary attack vector. By the end of this video, you will know how to store passwords safely, understand sessions and tokens, see real attacks in action, and spot common mistakes developers make every day. Let's get into it. Let's start with the most fundamental question. How do you store passwords? Here's what a surprising number of apps still do. They store the password as plain text. If your database gets breached, every single password is exposed instantly. Look at this code. You take the password from the request and save it directly. Never do this. Okay, so let's hash it. Developers reach for MD5 or SHA-256. It's better, but attackers have pre-computed rainbow tables. That is billion of hash to password mappings. Your hash gets reversed in seconds. So MD5 of the password looks secure, but it's not. The right answer is use Bcrypt or Argon2. These add a random salt and a cost factor. Cost factor means each hash takes deliberate time to compute, 0.4 seconds per attempt. Multiply that by a billion guesses and you are looking at years. Bcrypt.hash with a cost of 12. That's it. One line and brute force becomes economically impossible. This is the only pattern you should use. Never plaintext, never MD5. When a user logs in, how does the server remembers them? The most common approach is session-based authentication. Here's how it works. You have the browser, the server, and a session store, usually Redis or a database. The user sends their email and password. The server validates the credential, then creates a session, that is a record with the user ID and an expiry time, and stores it. The server sends back a cookie containing just the session ID. The browser stores this automatically. On every subsequent request, the browser sends that cookie. The server looks up the session and knows who you are. Now, here's the mistake developers make. They set the cookie like this, bare with no flags. An attacker running JavaScript on your page can steal this cookie instantly. The fix is simple. Add 3 flags. HTTP only. It prevents JavaScript access. Secure ensures it only goes over HTTPS. Same site strict stops. Cross-site request forgery. One line difference between a secure cookie and stolen session. The alternative to sessions is JWT, a token with 3 parts: header, payload, and signature. The signature is the key. If anyone tampers with the payload, it simply won't match. 2 mistakes I see constantly. 1. Storing the token in local storage. Any cross-site scripting on your page steals it. Use an HTTP only cookie instead. 2. The null algorithm attack. The attacker strips the signature and your server accepts it. Always hardcode the allowed algorithm in your verify call. Should you use sessions or tokens? Here is the honest comparison. Sessions live on the server, tokens live on the client. Revocation, the biggest one. Sessions, you delete the record and the user is out instantly. But with JWTs, you wait for the expiry. Sessions for web apps and tokens for the APIs. So clearly it's no clear winner. Pick based on your revocation needs. Let's consider some other company gets breached. Millions of email password pair leaks online. An attacker feeds them into an automated bot that tries each one against your login page. And it works because user reuse passwords. Even a 1% hit rate means thousands of accounts get compromised. If your login has no rate limiting, then bot walks right in. Add a 4 to 9. That's a code for too many requests after 5 failures. That's the fix. Let's look at the 4 defenses we discussed. 4 lines of code. Let's go. First is always Bcrypt, never MD5. Then 3 cookie flags. HTTP only, secure, same site. 1 line. Then Rate limit login, 429 code after 5 failures. Then never use local storage for tokens, HTTP only cookies. 4 changes, it solves around 80% of the auth vulnerabilities. Ship today. Let's step back and look at what we have covered. We started with how passwords are stored and why most developers still get it wrong. Then sessions and tokens, two approaches we discussed, each with real trade-off. We saw how attackers exploit password reuse at scale and 4 concrete fixes you can ship today. So in the next video, I'll cover authorization and broken access control. That's where things get really interesting. Subscribe so you don't miss it.